Hey guys, so today I'm doing a tag. It's the literary identification tag created by the booktuber. I was tagged by Emily the Odd One. The first question is, what character is most like you personality-wise? And for me, that would have to be Emma from Emma and Jane Austen. I'm totally like her. She matches all of her friends, like she's a matchmaker kind of for all of them, gets really nosy in their lives. I'm totally like that with my friends. I'm really bad at dealing with relationships for myself, and I'm really bad at handling it when like a guy likes me. I don't really know how to deal with it or how to reject him properly, so usually I just set him up with one of my friends and that works out pretty well. I'm also kind of a little bit selfish sometimes, so I think I identify with her in that way as well, and if only I could find my Mr. Knightley, life would be grand. The second question is, what character would you most like to play in a book-to-movie adaptation? Hands down would have to be Alana from The Song of the Lioness Quartet by Tamar Pierce. She's this like totally kick-ass teenager knight woman. She's totally kick-ass, has purple eyes, uses magic, destroys evil forces, has a cat that can speak to her. Basically, I would like to be her, and that would be really cool. Actually, I would be really okay with playing anyone in any Tamar Pierce book ever, because those books are fantastic, and the characters are wonderful and perfect, and I love them. Third question is, what character do you physically resemble the most? And for me, this one was like really hard. I don't know why, but I don't feel like I look like a lot of characters that I've read about in books, and this might be because a lot of characters right now are redheads, and I'm not a redhead, but I'm also not a blonde. I'm like a weird in-betweeny stage thing. I guess that's called strawberry blonde. But there aren't a lot of characters who are in between colors of hair or really short like me. And so the only one I could come up with was Rosie Cotton from Lord of the Rings. She's the girl that Sam likes. And this was perfect because she's a hobbit and she's short, and I mean, my name's a book hobbit. It was meant to be. I had a really hard time with this one, so if anyone has any ideas about what character I look like, that would be really cool to hear about, because I have no idea. Question number 4 is, what's a quote from a book that really hits home for you? And the one that really stood out for me was from The Princess Bride, and it's, cynics are simply thwarted romantics, and I feel like that totally fits my life. I'm a complete cynic, and it's because I've been a thwarted romantic. Totally. Completely my life. I think it's a lot of people's lives. It's something I think a lot of people have in common. And the last question is, what character do you have a lot of sympathy for? That would have to be, and I know this is weird because she's not really a character in a book so much as she's a historical figure, but she's also a character in a Philippa Gregory book, The Constant Princess, Catherine of Aragon. She has the saddest story. It's the most heartbreaking love story of all time that I've ever seen, because her first husband dies on her, and in the story she's in love with him and he dies, and she has to pretend to not have loved him so that she can marry his brother and still stay queen. And then she falls in love with him and he dumps her for Anne Boleyn, who, by the way, is my personal hero of forever, which is really awkward. But anyway, I feel really sorry for her. I think her life is really depressing and sad, and I think it's just absolutely heartbreaking. Okay, so now I have to tag some people. I kind of searched around to see who hasn't done this tag, and I think you guys haven't done this tag, but I don't know. I'm only going to tag 2 people because I was way too lazy to search through people and figure it out. So I'm tagging BrysonandBooks and Kitkatscanread. If you haven't done this tag yet and you want to, you totally should. I'm just really lazy and don't feel like tagging 8,000 people today. Yeah. So anyway, I will see you guys later. Bye.